All right, give me this.
Man,
Damn.
can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hold on, let me turn this Bluetooth deal on.
Yeah,
Can
that's
you hear me now?
great. Yeah, I can hear you.
Alrighty, man. You know what, man? Um, when you got good information, there's always
Something
distraction.
always gotta happen.
Something always got to happen when you got that good info. So, you know. So what we'll do is, man, we're gonna start all over, and come on, we'll start from the jump.
All right,
Hey
let's
guys,
do it.
how's it going? How's everybody doing? This is Roosevelt Russell. I'm with the Small Business Network podcast, and we actually got us a. Yeah, don't worry about my phone because this other phone keep going off. But we got us a great interview ahead of us here, man. We had a little bit of technical difficulty, and usually that's just because the information is so powerful that lies in front of you that that's just kind of how it happens. But we got a gentleman here. Can you go ahead and introduce yourself, sir?
All right, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Walt. I go by Walt Knows Money on all platforms, so you can look me up right now. If you don't have time to watch this all the way through. Uh, I'm from Chicago. I'm in the financial technology space, and like I just got a passion for providing this information to the community because I know how valuable it'll be for the generations to come. So this is what I do. This is what I eat, sleep, and breathe every day.
That'll work. That'll work.
Now look, you see now it's your phone
All
now. The mute keep going on.
right, yeah. I'm still here now. My phone rung, so it knocked me into
Okay.
mute.
All right.
Oh yeah. But tell us a little bit about your business.
All right. So basically what I've done is instead of create a course, I've created a classroom. So basically this is education. So I created a class technology is. They probably heard of Bitcoin before. So basically how that's created, what that's made of, a way to make faster, cheaper, safer transactions. So I teach them the technology that provides them with that access. And I know everybody wants to make money. So of course I teach them how to make money with this, but first and foremost, it's the education and the technology that I put in front of them. So only those who are ready to actually learn how this works will be able to benefit the most.
Alrighty. So the
I've been
people
doing
who
this
want
for
the
about three
information,
years now.
that's huh?
I was about to say I've been doing this for about 3 years now total.
About three
So
years.
yeah, and I get better every day because there's so much information. Technology changes faster than any other industry.
Yes,
So
sir.
like, and I'm ahead of the curve at that as it is. Like I've been able to, move and shake with some people that have been doing this for over 10 years, and they're very good at what they do. So I've just, took to it like a fish in water, and I know some things. Is all I say. I know some things.
That'll work. That'll work. Cause see, one thing about it, man, everybody ain't willing to go get the information. Some people will, some people won't. And then some people, take in the information good from other people. They may want the information, and you may be your class and the way that you have it set up may be the one thing that leads them to where they need to go. So
See
it's
the light. I'm
definitely
just being the
definitely
light.
a plus. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely. Um, what made you want to pursue crypto? Tell me a little bit about that
All
part.
right. So about 4 years ago, I was working a 9 to 5. So I haven't worked a job in almost 4 years, and I was just looking for a way to make some money but still get some of my time back. I was getting my daughter more often, so just I needed more time. And I know going, I was working the third shift, so I used to fall asleep at the steering wheel on the way home, and I just kept getting frustrated by that. So one day I ended up, on the internet, on social media, networking, but looking for solutions. I met a guy that was into crypto, and he actually gave me some crypto so that he could show me that it really works. And
Right.
then once I noticed that, hey, I'm making money from doing nothing, so I started to figure out how does this work. And then once I figured out how it actually works, I wanted to know, like, how can I do it for myself? So once I figured out how I can create it and I can build what I want to build with my imagination and my knowledge, I started doing that. And that's where I created the wealth class. So this is a classroom that teaches these same basics, these same strategies, right? Whether you want to learn the technology, the computer stuff, you just want to learn the investing aspect of it. I provided a classroom, a safe place for people to come and congregate and learn about these things. And that's why I host my classes Mondays and Fridays, 9 a.m. Central Time. I host a quick little 30, 45-minute call just to get people introduced and acclimated to the information.
That ain't too
Mhm.
bad. That's definitely got it out there where people can get the information. Now they got to definitely come get it. But um, tell me a little bit about this. You have your class and crypto, and you've invested a lot of your personal time into it. What is your short term and your long term goal of what you're creating?
Okay, so with my short-term goal, I'll do 60 to 90 days with that one,
Okay.
and it'll encompass everything working up to that. I'm actually creating a package for class, like a series. So this is for all for beginners, and this will help extend all the way until next year. So it'll basically be like, what's the 1, 2, 3 ABCs in my words, in my terms, my breakdown. I'm going to package that, and I'm going to provide it to beginners, but that's going to provide value and benefit to all those who are already in the class, because I have what's called a one eat, we all eat policy. Every time a new person comes to class, all of the previous students and members benefit. Every time a transaction occurs within class, all of the students and members benefit. And it's designed that way because, like I said, I learned how to work the technology. So instead of designing it to milk people, I'm designing it to build people up, right? And you can literally take this and put food on the table. So I've traveled across the country teaching this. I do it every day. I can't stress it enough. But until people see the value, it's going to be kind of hard up on them to actually see it. But
Right.
some math that I got for you real quick is there's 8 billion people in the world, right? Only 1 billion of these people know this information. Only 1 billion of these people have access, participating in this information. So when the money flows, which is 500 billion in the last 3 days, $500 billion in the last 3 days. If you're on the billion side, you were able to touch some of that. Like I got a few dollars of that, less than 100, but I got a few dollars off of that 500 million. Or
Mm-hmm.
you could be a part of the 7 billion who have no clue, who have no idea, who don't have access to electricity, to banks, to phones, who are not old enough. Like they don't have the access or the knowledge. So
Mm-hmm.
who's going to get a longer time to benefit? And every time they come over to our side, I have the power to profit, and I teach that to others. You
Oh,
know,
okay. So you gotta put you in a powerful position where you can actually benefit off of what really need you things that you need to know as far as crypto and why it's here, and what is the reason I'm invested in the crypto, or different things like that. So with you teaching things like that, that is super powerful,
yeah.
because people need to know. They need to know what it is. I mean, of course we've seen it. Of course, we go into our local gas stations. We see crypto. I mean, like Bitcoin ATMs, and
It's coming.
you know,
It's here and
yeah,
it's coming.
yeah. A lot of people just walk by a lot of stuff and they wonder, but you have to take the time to get the knowledge. So
Well, look,
definitely.
they charging 50,000 for this at the big universities. They're charging 50,000 or more to learn this, right? So, like for example, my long term goal is actually to create a school or curriculum for this because this technology is interwoven through all the industries, transportation, food, any type of supply chain, any type of retail, even
Yeah,
on the private side, dealing with identities and e-commerce. So this information, this technology will touch all of those areas. And if you're not the type of person that wants to work or invest in all of those areas, you'll still be able to do so by participating in what I'm offering, which is the educate the how. You want to just know how. When you know how,
yeah,
don't mean you got to do, right?
yes, sir. That's yeah, you're right, and that's really big because it's a with it being currency, and what you dealing with. I mean, I mean, one day you're gonna go into Walmart and you can, it's right there. You pay
It's
with it.
already there. If
Yeah,
anyone knows about it, like
yeah,
they already have the Bitcoin machines in Walmart, but they also going to have it at the point of sale, the self checkout.
yeah, yeah.
So
That's
there's
that's
literally
the
going
part
to
I'm.
be
Yeah, that's the part I'm talking about, and it's like if you don't know what you don't know the information, then it's like you seeing all these things, and it's like you
you
just
blind.
yeah, you're blind to it. Yeah, definitely. Um, let's see.
You just made me think. What does $500 billion look like in a transaction, right?
My God.
Are you going to see that? You just got to know that.
Yeah, pretty much. Um, is there any other business? I mean, I know you really into crypto. Is there any other business that you want to get into, or any other industry?
Um, well, since I'm real strong on education, I would say the next for me would probably be transportation. Honestly, I've been considering transportation, like I just mentioned, supply chain. So I'm
Mhm.
working with a few organizations that are already in the transportation industry, and they're looking to incorporate crypto. So that's why. But just being in that space, knowing everything has to get moved one way or another, I think that's more of my that's more of my speed because I like to get paid per transaction. So I'm
Yeah,
already doing that with crypto. But if I can get paid every time a truck driver drives the truck, I'm all down for that. You know,
yeah, I imagine, man, and that's a lot of transactions right there, because
that's what I
the trucks
focus
is
on.
constantly moving. So yeah, that's definitely a good way to think, and a powerful industry, because man, that industry is you can never really take it away, because things have to continue to move.
Got
You
to
know,
move,
you got
even
to
if it's
move.
look, even if it's a house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've seen them move. I mean, it's crazy what you see them moving down the street with a truck. And it's an industry that's always going to be there. Um, what is the I hear you talk about it, but kind of what do this for us, break us down the wealth class just one more time, and that way everybody that gets on watches the replay, different things like that, they can understand what the wealth class is.
All right, so the wealth class is right now we're on the fourth edition, but the wealth class itself is a breakdown of introduction to decentralized finance, introduction to how the technology works, introduction to the terms like what is crypto, what is a blockchain, the basics, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the first week. The second week is more focused on tokenomics, like how to actually count the money, how I'm able to recite that there's $500 billion because I've been watching it for the last 3 days to be able to know that's how much come through. So the tokenomics, how to count the tokens, the coins, the assets. Then the third week, we focus on private banking for those who are like really ready to invest, interested in passive income, teach some strategies, show some platforms, different ways to actually make money every 4 seconds, every day. These are facts.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then the fourth week, I teach people how to pay their bills, right? Because if you're going to invest in crypto, shouldn't you know how to spend the crypto on paying your bills, utility bills, car note, mortgage, groceries? So I teach that as well. Like I teach all of these separately, individual, in case a person just wants to focus on one area. But the
Right.
wealth class encompasses all of the things that basically I've learned over the last couple of years. So in a bite-sized run through. So because this is information that you can always build on top of. So the wealth class would be 4 weeks of just education on crypto, and you can go at your own pace. Once you join the class, you have unlimited access to the class. The class is only $99 going into the new year,
Mm-hmm.
um, and you can follow me on all platforms. Walt knows money. I just added a Twitter for the class, so you can look at the Wealth Class on Twitter if you'd like to follow Twitter. Um, and I'm just building. I got people that's in the class and they're also building. When they learn more, they're creating their own products and creating their own systems to help build the class out. So I've created a pretty big ecosystem just based off of educating beginners. And I want to keep it that way because it's like I want you to pay the information forward. Once I learn how to make money and it's solid, it's for sure, I should be able to show one more person. And then they
Right.
should be able to show one more person, and I've been doing that. So it's been a slow grind, but I'm almost at 1,000 people strong. So I'm confident that as we go into this next year, when crypto actually starts to appreciate, which it's already doing, people are going to hear about it, see about it more. I want to be one of those staples that people come to because, I know my stuff, and I've been doing this and I've
Yeah.
helped a lot of people. So it's only right that I get some of those transactions when those other 7 billion people come across. They some look, even if just 300, 1,000 come through my door, I'm happy because I understand the value of the education, the knowledge that's going to go beyond just those few 100,000 people because they're going to show, they're going to teach.
Right.
So that's why I'm doing this at the end of the day because I can really keep it a secret because this is all private information. That's why it's not super duper headline news. I could keep this to myself and just milk the pot. It's a slower grind, but it's a more for sure grind because nobody's in my business. I can sit there and collect a couple dollars, couple fifties, couple hundreds a day, but I'm living off of this. Like I make a living doing this. So teaching actually gives me that advantage because I'm able to show and prove that, okay, the funds that you support the class with, I actually use this to do what I'm showing you. And I'm using this to buy my car. I'm using this to buy my food, right? This is not,
Right.
and I don't have a job, right? I don't have a regular 9 to 5. So that's part of the critical point of this is you can survive off of this, but you can also thrive off of this as well if you just learn the information, right?
Right.
And that's pretty
All
much
right.
where I'm at with it. And I'm looking to go further next year. That's why I'm here spreading the word.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got to spread it. This is very, very. For the people that get on here, people that was on here, people that come back and watch the replay. This is some powerful information. Because you got to think about it. Nobody's gonna stretch out and teach a lot of this. A lot of people are gonna keep it to themselves. Dealing with somebody that's willing to go out and willing to create a class and willing to make it where us that's going across and wondering, hey, what is this crypto? What is this? What is that? How is it utilized? Because there is some different ways that you have to utilize it to in order for it to work correctly. And there are things that you have to watch and things that you have to know when you're dealing with crypto and Bitcoin and the different things like that. So to come on here and give out that information, man, that is powerful to know. And definitely one more time, let everybody know which platforms and where they can actually get find you at and different things stuff, so everybody can be able to reach back out to you.
All right, so you can pretty much you can find me on all platforms, like all messaging apps, all social media platforms at Walt Knows Money. Mainly, follow me on TikTok because I need to get back to 1,000 followers so that I can go live and actually start showing people this the right way. Because TikTok got that algorithm where I'm showing random people, but they see those dollars, they see that money, they stop and they listen. Like I was able to make a nice penny off of TikTok before they banned me. So I'm just looking to get back to 1,000 followers on there, and then I go viral again. Because if I show you that you can make money right now, same day, no personal information, no minimums, same day results. Like, do you really want to make money? No personal information, no minimums to start, and same day results.
Right.
Right, Dr. James? That's right. Let's hit it. Right, because I got a solution, and it's gonna solve somebody's problem. You know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We definitely, we definitely with you on this one, man. I mean, we're gonna ride this thing, but I'm glad we got the technical past the technical difficulties, got it where everybody got to see everything, and man, look forward to hearing more and more from you, and getting some people some information that they really need to be a part of.
Yeah, just tell
Um,
them get with me. I'm here. I'm ready to spread the word.
And once again, guys, it's the Small Business Network podcast. I'm Roosevelt Russell. We interviewed Walt Knows Money today. You guys reach out to him and, man, learn about this money. Y'all have a good one. See you next time.
All right, peace.